Welcome back, everyone. I gotta tell you, we just got done live stream day trading 0 DTEs over in the Discord and crushed it. It was another good day. I showed you, I teach twice a week live for my Discord only. And I can't tell you what this is worth. The trades alone make joining the Discord absolutely imperative for anybody who wants to learn how to trade on your own, so you can do this, so you can try to break the just the chains of going in 9 to 5 for 50 years, getting to the end and having very little funds to be able to retire. You don't want to wait until you're 75, 85, 95 to retire. We want to retire a little earlier. Well, understanding what I teach will help you. And I'm going to tell you, man, it's been good. We win about 8 out of 10 days, 80% of the time I'm up. I shoot for $200 on the day. I think on yesterday, we did 400 or 500 up. Today, 400 or 500 up, 412 right there. 412 up. It was a good day. A little off the high water mark, but a good day. And congratulations to everybody who is in there. Man, that was fun. It was rough, though. I'm going to show you what we traded. We traded this. I was able to pull the wins off of this based off of what I was seeing, and it worked out great. And I know a lot of people were with me on that. It was crazy. Now, if you guys want to follow along next time I do that, hit that first link. Boom, join your earner tier. You don't have to do this by yourself. You can learn from me, a national champion, 2-time coach/teacher, 15-time state champion, recognized on the Senate floor multiple times. Invited to D.C. to meet with multiple senators and House of Representatives and FINRA. And now you have the chance to learn from me. Not some guru who knows how to edit their video with rocket ships and stuff. Somebody that actually knows what they're doing, who was in the industry to boot. So this is up to you, but you guys can get in here for pennies on the dollar. All right, folks. First link down below. Code. I think it's code save. No, code 2026. There you go. It's automatic, though. It'll get you in there. All right. Today, market. Check it out. Nastiness. Started out good. Looks great, doesn't it? VIX dropping. Green across the board. You tell me it's a great day. Great day, Mo. You're killing it. Nope. Nope. Let's go to the daily candle. And you'll see, we got all the way up there, man. We got up to this point. You're seeing it, and it pushed all the way down on the Qs. That's the Qs. Tightening of the Bollinger Band, so you can see a breakout's coming up or down. I think it's going to be up. I think it's going to happen in February. I think you see a continuation for the next 2 weeks of kind of consolidation, drifting higher or lower. But I do believe, there's your ending bell for the day, that we're going to break significantly higher. Not yet, but in the next, I'd say, in February. I'll just say February. February, I'm expecting a big move up for the markets in general. But that moves us over. You take a look at XRP and all the cryptos. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. Monster run up. Down we come down to the 50, 50, 50. We have a huge leg up. Hey, this is it. Down we come again. So, as we watch, and you're wondering what's going on, I try to teach this. This is the line. Lose this line, and it's a good chance we're going all the way back down to the next line. And I don't like seeing it, but it easily could happen. So I don't want to lose this line because it's kind of open space down to the support around that 184, 183, 180 mark. And so I want this to hold. Will it hold? I don't know. We'll find out because in the next 2 candles, we're going to be testing it. Confirmation below. A confirmation below. So that means finishing below it. And that line in the sand for XRP is 205. Finish a candle below 205, then another candle below that. And that's where I think we're going all the way down there. And I don't think it's going to take a long time. But the crazy thing is we got so many positive catalysts for XRP, crypto in general. I'm very positive. I feel real good about the long term now. You got the Clarity Act working its way through Congress. That vote, I believe, is the 27th of January. The markup, the whole markup thing, getting out of committee. I don't know. I'm not in the politics and all that. I probably should have studied more in social studies. But as that bill works its way through, if they can get it out of that and go to a full Senate vote, that's good. That's good stuff. All right? And if that can pass and it gets to the president's desk, well, it'd have to go to the House, I believe, next, and then the president's desk. That would be massive. Massive for crypto. And I'm going to tell you this right now, it would open the floodgates. It would open the floodgates for institutional investing. The Clarity Act would bring clarity to what is a commodity, what is a security. They would know. And I know it's not going to make everybody happy. You're going to make some happy, some not happy. Banks are fighting crypto. They don't want the stable coins to get high yields. They're competing with their investments. Because you could say, well, old people aren't going to move their money in there. Yeah, but go 20, 30 years in the future, when all the population's using crypto, they're not going to be afraid to get that extra yield. And so the banks see that. They're fighting tooth and nail. The dinosaurs trying to not go extinct. And unfortunately, with the amount of money they have and the power they have, they're getting their way. And they took that whole stable coin getting high yield out, that you won't be able to do it if it passes the way it is. So, on the other hand, that's stable coins. I'm not invested in stable coins, but it does affect me because XRP obviously has theirs. So there's a lot going on here, and you can say, well, I'm not in stable coin. It affects us all. And a lot of the stable coins are on what chain? The Ethereum chain. And so you got that happening. So it does affect it, but overall, the investing, the continued growth, they can always change that down the road as well. It's big. It's big. And and of course you got the Supreme Court vote coming up on the decision for the Trump tariffs. That's, when is it, next Wednesday? They keep saying when it's going to be, and it's always pushed out. They don't release it. So they're going to drag that one, I should say, to the longest possible point before they release that. The effect of what they're going to decide is going to, people always think, oh, it's dealing with Trump. It's dealing with every president and will come afterwards. And they are going to watch this decision, use this decision, and they're going to use it big time. Today, you got Trump with his tariffs. Tomorrow, it could be the other side of the aisle doing the same thing, or the reverse, or whatever they want to do. And they're going to say the Supreme Court gave me this right to do it. And that's it. It's very, very difficult to get them to review again the same thing. It could take decades, as you guys know. So I watch this, and I'm watching the candles, and the candles are nasty today. Very, just down. Just down, 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 down. You go to Ethereum, not too bad. Look at this. Huge run up. Finally got a little bit of red here. We had a higher high right here, confirmation. I told you that's a big bullish signal, so I like that. We pushed back down to the resistance level here. That is right there again. It did it yesterday. Now we're there again. Fail on this, I think we're going back down to the 1350 zone. And I don't want to see that. I want to see, and I'll tell you this right now. I'm going to move this right up, right here. I'm going to show you how I day trade this, but these are daily candles, Mo. I know. If we finish below here, which seems to be, the current trend, we're moving lower, and we confirm tomorrow, I think we're going back down between these two. If we wake up tomorrow and that green candle works its way back above 33.55, and we finish and close with a green candle above this, I am buying big time. Big time. Right now I'm looking at this. I told you 33.30, which was right here. Yesterday's candle was the first candle to finish above. I told you to wait for confirmation before you do anything silly. Today would have been a confirmation candle. You get that, I feel good to buy. We didn't get it. We pushed back down. The 33.30 level is the big level that has been acting as the main resistance support for a long time, and that's why you wait. That's why everybody in the Discord didn't see an additional buy from me today, is because we're at a key level. We break that level eventually and finish above this line, I'm buying. If we move all the way back down to certain levels, I buy again. So I know what I'm doing. I want to share it with everybody. Try to help you along this way. and you know, do what we're gonna do. Hey, I want to thank everybody. I got to tell you, my mom's in the hospital. I'll put it bluntly. She had a massive heart attack, a pneumonia in her lungs. The pneumonia caused the heart attack because she had 90% blocked 2 arteries. It was all messed up. And so she has 50% of her heart power, they said. And they said the other half, you know, they have to rebuild it, all this stuff. And they're getting better. She is getting better. She's sassafrassing, which I like to see. I like to see my mom with that extra energy. But, you know, it's so hard seeing that. You know, it had to be the hardest thing I ever seen was my mom gasping for air, just crying, gasping for air. And they finally got a mask for her and they help her breathe. And it was terrible. Now from there, she can breathe on her own again. She couldn't breathe on her own. That's the worst feeling. And there's nothing you can do. So the thoughts and prayers are much, much, much appreciated. But the good news, I don't want to leave this on a sour note. The good news, they said she's doing so well that they're still getting fluid out of her and it's on her lungs and stuff. And they said, we're hopeful that by tomorrow night we could get her home. And he said, that's the hope. And then just get another stent to finish up the stents on Wednesday of next week. And she'll be good to go. You know, go rehab for people who have heart attacks and all that stuff. And the pneumonia they're still working on. But they're working on it and it's getting better. So there's your update. I'll share that with you. You guys have been with me. Some of you have been with me since day one. And for those who've been with me, I'll say year one. Have been with me for year one. This is a struggle, man. This is a struggle to go through life. There are a lot of highs, a lot of lows, you know, tough. If you guys haven't done it, like I said, come on over, join the Discord. It's a great community. We're all positive. It's a great place. I teach twice a week. I don't just trade. I teach. I explain how I day trade. I explain. And when you say I don't day trade, Mo, you don't have to. And the videos are on there even if you can't make them. And they're only in there. And so what you can do is you can learn how I do it. And then after you learn how to do it, you just change it to daily candles. It's the same patterns I teach in there, but for daily candles. And they normally work as I tell people. And that's how I trade everything. That's how I was able to get into that Solana at the low point and run this up, is because I trade the candles. So we'll see how it works out. Second link down below gets you over to the course where you can get the masterclass on my technicals, options, or crypto. Code SAVE will knock $400 off any purchase. And you got a bundle where we knock almost $1,000 off. You can take $400 off of that too. So take advantage of that. And the last link down below is the Kraken link, where I can get and I got this set up with them. You use my link, put it in, XRP25 automatically populates when you hit that link. Put in your email, sign up, trade $100 or more, and you get $25 in free XRP. Can't beat that. 25% return, which is awesome. All right, folks, I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get out there and make some money.